everyone, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be going over my top 10 most perfume-like scents from Bath & Body Works. So these don't necessarily remind me of like a specific perfume per se, but just like the general vibe of the scent. It's a little bit more sophisticated, maybe a little bit more date night or like event appropriate sort of a thing, rather than the typical gourmand, sweet, fruity, floral type scents I go for. So if that sounds like something you guys are interested in, let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. Now, when I say top 10, I say that because there's literally 10 scents. They're not ranked like 1 through 10 sort of a thing. They're just lumped together, the 10 of them. So the first one I'm going to be sharing is Pink Paradise, and this has notes of pink dragon fruit, wild hibiscus, and blush moss. And this was from their collection that they did in the summer, like duping some Sol de Janeiro scents. I don't remember exactly which one this was supposed to be. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. It's one of those numbers, I just can't remember. But I haven't smelled that one, but I have smelled this one and it's beautiful. It's just pretty. And I can't say necessarily it's more of like a summer specific type of scent. It very much reminds me of Cloud Pink by Ariana Grande, which is my favorite Cloud. Hands down, way better than the original. It's so pretty. But it's a little sweet, a little flowery, but still got that like perfumey, sophisticated, feminine type quality to it, which I really like. It smells pink. Like, I don't know any other way to say it other than it smells pink and I sound like a crazy person. But that's what I get. It's really pretty. It's a little bit more fruity floral than like a typical like perfume type scent. But this is more like a daytime perfume type scent. Like I'll wear this to work or running errands, but I still like feel cute while I'm wearing it kind of thing, but a little bit more grown up than like my typical types of scents. A long-winded way to say this smells really pretty and I really like it and I wanted to talk about it, and it fits all the boxes, checks all the boxes, hits all the marks. It's real pretty. Now up next is my husband's favorite scent. It's gorgeous. I also love it. It's not just because of him. It's not just because of him. It's a beautiful scent. That is Dalia, and this one is going to be impossible to read. It has notes of velvet dahlia petals, crisp pear, praline musk, and whipped tonka bean, and it's just pretty. These are all just pretty. You guys know, take a shot every time Annie says pretty. I know, no one's going to make it through the video if we play that game. But oh my gosh, it's just so good. It's just so good. And it's got like the praline and the tonka makes it a little bit sweeter, but then the dahlia gives it that like sophistication. Like this is a date night kind of a scent, in my opinion. And honestly, I haven't worn it to a single date, let's be honest, but I wear it because I like it. I wear it because it's pretty. And it just smells, like I said, a little bit elevated, a little bit sophisticated, a little bit more grown up than your typical Bath & Body Works. It's just pretty. It makes me feel fancy. Like that's what this one does. It makes me feel fancy. And I really like it. And I have a backup, and this is one I'm always going to repurchase because it's just a stunning scent. Absolutely gorgeous. And for someone who's not a floral girly, it's like the perfect happy medium because it's got the dahlia, but it's still got the tonka, which brings it like to my level kind of a thing. But I mean, I also like the sun-kissed dahlia from Skylar, so maybe I just really like dahlia, which it's a gorgeous scent, so like whatever. I guess I like that makes two florals that I know I like, dahlia and jasmine. Like we're getting somewhere. Remember when I couldn't stand any florals? Like, do you guys remember back in my day when I couldn't stand a single floral? Now there's two that I can name. There's two that I can name that I like. Like, this is growth. I have grown as a human being. But regardless, stunning scent. I'm so glad that they like keep bringing it back because it's just perfect. Now moving on to an oldie but a goodie, one that is part of their signature line that's always getting repackaged and just more and more pretty each and every time. That is In the Stars. This is another one that like I purchased because I wanted to have a bunch of like the signature ones to play with. And I've probably played with this one the most. This one, and then of course Gingham. Gingham has my heart, you guys know that. Spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure Gingham is in that basket, but this is so pretty. And this one has notes of starflower, sandalwood musk, sugared tangelo, white agarwood, and radiant amber. And this is the best amber. In my opinion, it's not headache inducing, it's not in your face, it's not aggressive. It's just made so pretty and mellow by the other notes, but you still smell like girly and cute. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This one's so good. I love pairing this with EOS's Vanilla Cashmere, like the lotion, and then throwing a little Choco Musk, a little Vanilla Potion. Like I really amp up like all the vibes with that. It's just so pretty. But also like I'll wear this just on its own because it's gorgeous. This is the one that like totally came out of left field for me. I never would have anticipated loving this one so much, but it's just, it fits all of like my perfume put together girl fantasies. Honestly, it makes me feel like I got my life together, you know? Apparently all these mists make me feel something. And this makes me feel just like completely put together. Like I know what I'm doing with my life and that I don't, you know, think about that every day, that I have no plans for my life at this moment. But this one makes me feel put together, and that's what's really important, you know? Just the feeling, just the feeling. I'm going off the rails in this video. I'm so sorry, you guys. You're getting like real raw Annie today, and I don't know why. So apologies. But this is real pretty, and that's what we're here to talk about. The real pretty mist. And it is real pretty. But I love it. It's just so good. It's very much like the epitome of a perfumey, beautiful Bath & Body Works scent. Now, since I already name dropped her earlier, we're just gonna talk about Gingham, because of course Gingham's in this video. It's got notes of blue freesia, white peach, fresh clementine, violet, and clean musk. And this is like the epitome of like a clean girl scent, in my opinion. Like it's almost got a masculine edge to it, but it's still, for me and my scent preference, is still very wearable to me. It's just real pretty. Say it with me, you guys. It's real pretty. And it's really nice for like spring, summer, because it makes me feel fresh and clean and put together. And just like, you know, like I know what I'm doing with my life, apparently. But this is just one of those scents that for whatever reason, it does not scream Annie whatsoever. Like none of those notes, other than the clementine and the peach, sound like something I should like, but just when they're all meshed together, it just hits. And it's got that perfumey quality to it. It's also incredibly strong. Like this scent will get you through life, no problem. But it's got that little oomph. It's got that little extra bit of something something that just like makes it elevated, makes it more than a Bath & Body Works mist, essentially. And I love it. It's really nice. I don't know what else to say, because this scent in particular, I've probably like talked to death at this point, because I talk about it all the time. You guys know how I feel about Gingham. Honestly, we're just gonna leave it there. Now, a new scent to my collection, very, very new. I just got it this past weekend, but it just like was made for this category, is Magic in the Air. This one has notes of almond flower, sparkling persimmon, white iris, whipped vanilla bourbon, and fluffy sandalwood. And it's just, like I said, like all of these scents have that elevated perfume, sophisticated quality to them. And this one is no exception. It's, oh my gosh, it's so good. And of course, I'm still playing around with this one a little bit, but like I said, it just was made for this category. It's got a sweetness, it's got that almond flower, so a little bit of the nuttiness, but still floral. It's got, what did I say, sandalwood? Is that what I'm thinking? But also vanilla bourbon. So like, it's got the makings of like a sweet gourmand-esque scent, but then it also just kind of is elevated. Like, it's not gourmand by any means. Don't take that. Like, this is not gourmand. It's pretty. And it's the kind of thing, when I smelled it at SAS like 2 years ago now, it was not, I'm like, this doesn't smell like anything. This is like, I'm good. We don't need this in my life. But now I'm just like, this could be like a Christmas party kind of scent. This is what I wish Luminous had been like. Luminous is just, I've tried playing around with it. I'm still playing around with it, but it's just too much, in my opinion. Just too much, way too much. But this one, it's like, it's got the makings of like a sweet wintertime scent, but still make it like sophisticated and totally wearable. Like, I really enjoy it. So very glad I picked it up first and foremost, but like if you're looking for a good perfumey type scent that's available right now, because some of these aren't currently available, but this one, like, you can get your hands on it today if you wanted to. Like, highly recommend this one. I honestly feel like it's very underrated. Now, another gorgeous scent that I have a backup of, I've been absolutely loving, is Pink Obsessed. This is from their Everyday Luxuries line, so this is meant to smell like a perfume. Like, that's the whole vibe of the line. So I feel like including this is kind of cheating, because this is like what it was meant to be, is a perfume type mist. But this one's my favorite out of the line, so I feel like I had to talk about it. Now, the notes are blushing jasmine, cashmere praline, and vanilla bourbon. And this is so pretty. You get that beautiful jasmine. It's sweet. It's almost got like a watery quality to it. Like, I don't know the best way to describe it other than it's like what rose water is to rose. That's what jasmine is like to my nose. It's got that rose water quality while being jasmine. That's the best way I can describe it. Apologies if that does not make sense. But then it's still got that like underlying sweetness from that praline. I love praline. Praline's a good note. Praline is a hard hitter when she wants to be. And like, I haven't found a praline note that I haven't enjoyed. And it shines in this one for sure. But this is the kind of mist, again, I wear it all day long. I'll wear it to work. I'll wear it, like, there's no special occasion needed for this scent. I will wear it constantly, and I do wear it constantly. But it's just a little bit more floral than I typically go for, but because it's that jasmine, it just hits the way I need it to. It's so pretty. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. Absolute, like, hands down favorite from the line. Nothing compares to this. I have Petal Parade as well, and it's very pretty, but it's not to the level of Pink Obsessed, at least to me. So, you know, I kind of had to include it because it was made for this video, essentially, because it's meant to smell like a perfume. But regardless, absolutely stunning. Even if you're like a gourmand type girly, like, give this one a smell. Like, you will be surprised. Now, this next one, I feel like it deviates a little bit from like the very perfumey type scents we've been talking about, but it still like fits the vibe. And that is the Bridgerton Diamond of the Season Mist. And it has sparkling peach, spring daffodil, and radiant jasmine. And I feel like it's just the mixture of the florals with the peach. Like, it's still a very peachy scent. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's still like the florals give it that perfumey quality, in my opinion, where it's like I could wear this on a date night or I could wear it to work. Like, I feel like that's my definition, essentially, of like a very perfumey type scent is, would I wear this on a date night? Do I feel a little bit more sophisticated and put together when I'm wearing it? And this is a yes across the board. It makes me feel very, very sophisticated. It also reminds me of, I want to say it's Victoria's Secret Bombshell Golden. I'll have to double check the name on that, but it was their like Christmas release last year. It had that peachy perfumey-ness to it, and this pairs beautifully with it. So it's like that association. It gives perfume quality, perfume level scent. And it's also really pretty. And I love a good peachy scent. So finding a peachy but perfumey but like sophisticated-esque scent, like this, just, again, it nails everything I need it to. It's just beautiful. Now up next we have Together Weather, and this one has notes of blushing breeze, sugared cardamom, and soft cedar. And it's that same effect where it's a really pretty feminine type scent, but it's got like perfume, they've all got perfume qualities, Annie, that's the video. But it's a little bit more like elevated, sweet, sophisticated, essentially. Like it doesn't smell like a typical Bath & Body Works mist, is what I'm saying. It's beautiful. It's stunning. It's gorgeous. It's fantastic. It's like a fall perfume, but like a walk in the woods, but you're like wearing pink. Like, I don't know the best way to describe it, but it's just like girly fall vibes in a mist, but it smells like a perfume. If you guys have smelled this, maybe you can describe it better than I can. Let me know down below your thoughts on Together Weather. But like, it's just gorgeous. It's just so pretty. Like, it's just real pretty. All right, so then up next we have Pure Wonder, and this one has notes of iced rosé, star jasmine, and warm white amber. And this one I've described as like Champagne Toast's more sophisticated older sister, and I 1000% stand by that description. It's got that same like bubbly, effervescent base to it, I think from like the iced rosé. But then it's more elevated from the star jasmine, from the amber. Like it just is more sophisticated. It's pretty, way prettier, way less juvenile. I feel like Champagne Toast can come across as pretty juvenile sometimes, but it's still like a pretty fun scent to wear. Like I'm not hating on Champagne Toast, but this just, if I want to feel sophisticated and put together, like maybe for a party or for a nice get together, I feel like for a wedding, you could wear this and just feel like the cutest dang thing as like a wedding guest. But like, I don't know, it's just really pretty ultimately. And I feel like it just is like one of their most just like sophisticated scents that they offer. Now, last but not least, this one, similar to Diamond of the Season, kind of veers off a little bit, where it's got a bit more of like a fruit heavy in your faceness to it, but it's still really pretty and really like, it's like a softer perfumey vibe, and that is Butterfly, one of my favorites, one of my husband's favorites, just a gorgeous scent all around. And this has notes of raspberry nectar, iris petals, and airy vanilla, and it's just really pretty. It's definitely fruity floral, so a little bit more typical Bath & Body Works type scent, but I think also it's just got fantastic memories associated with it for me. So that's kind of where it just like, you know, it's a little elevated in my mind, but just, I don't know. I feel like all of the notes play together so beautifully. Like it definitely starts off more raspberry heavy, but as you smell it more and as it kind of dries down and mellows into itself, you get all of the notes just mixed together beautifully, but you can also still smell all of them, which is kind of where it veers off of perfume territory. I feel like very perfumey scents to me, I can't typically pick out individual notes. As it dries down, it all kind of melds together. But this one, it melds together, but I can still pick out the notes. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things, I guess. But it's absolutely beautiful. A little bit more on the mellower, sophisticated side. Like I feel like I could wear this to like a brunch or like just a fun get together, but still feel a little bit more put together than if I was doing like a vanilla or a cookie scent or a gourmand or, you know, something like that. It's kind of like a bridge between Bath & Body Works and elevated Bath & Body Works, if that makes any sense. Elevated is all of the other scents I've talked about so far, or up until this point. But it's a beautiful scent. I absolutely love it. It's one I'm always, one, gonna recommend because it's gorgeous, two, wear because it's gorgeous, but also it's just like I said, it's got that little sophisticatedness, that little bit of extra to it. All right, so that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys. Now I wanna hear from you. Do you agree with any of my picks? Do you have other scents that just like hit the way you need them to, have that little extra bit of sophistication, that little bit of like, you feel like you're not wearing a Bath & Body Works mist when you wear it. You feel like you're wearing like a fancy perfume. If you like a fancy person, let me know down below because I would love to hear from you guys. All right, you guys, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave me a like and a comment below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.